So, introduction and scope of work. This is a 3D printed hydroponics. And this is made, or this is designed to motivate the mindset of going practicing agriculture even if they don't have much space. So, and it is also aims to make 3D printable, I mean, hydroponics more accessible using 3D printing. And you can use this desktop FTM 3D printers and do it. So, the design objective is to save 90% of the water and promote new technologies like 3D printing and hydroponics. So, both are two new technologies and make hydroponics more accessible. Let's say you are watching this and you wanted to make a hydroponics and you have to you don't know where to get started. If you know somebody who's 3D printing and you have a 3D printer or you have a 3D printer, you can just go download my file and 3D print it. It is as simple as that and easy to print. Blah blah blah. Yeah, design objectives. So let me start explaining the design process. This is a mind map of how I have simply answered who, W, where, when, why, who. So without answering this question, I'll never get into design. So I started ideating and why I should design it and who will use it and where they will use it. So this is basically for agriculture and teachers and agri startups are people who want to teach agriculture, the people who want to use it do agriculture in Taiwan cities and they don't have uh, much of space or much of water. They can use this kind of technology. So this is the whole mind map. My goal is to make nutrition film technique hydroponics. What seen so far is this hydroponics, right, in 3D printable hydroponics that exist in the market are in the vertical hydroponics. So basically, it's like you can stack one on them, and it'll be vertical. So there's no NFT. So I wanted to make NFT 3D printable kind of hydroponics, and I designed the whole part. And if you 3D printed, you don't need much of supports to it. You can just mm, print one part and make it like you can print very minimum of number of parts and make it functionable. It is a very functionable design where you, let's say, as I said, you want three hydroponics thing. You want to do have three hydroponics uh, segment. You just print those. Why? I mean, the main body three times, and the rest you have to just print it one time. That's it. So yeah, again, as I said, there's no 3D printable hydroponics for NFTs. So I've designed the NFT type of hydroponics, and this can be used PETG material. Where in if you go with any other material, you have to go with 15% infill. So with PETG, 10% is more than enough, and you can just go with minimal number of infill and save your materials, print it faster right away, and it does not need any external hardware to assemble it. It's just 3D printed, assemble it. That's it. 3D printed, assemble it. And this is how I started designing. I started designing with my sketching. I started sketching, and please don't mind my handwriting. It is awful, I know. So this is the dimensions. So you can visually see the dimensions. And I given them the upper dimension in the drawing. So then I refined it during my design work. So this is the potholes design where the 50 dia and 90 length, and the locking mechanism. We have two locking mechanisms. So lesser components where is equal to lesser printing time. You have just if you want to set up one, you can just set up one. If you want 60, you can set up 60 with same design. And see, this is an example. Just one hydroponics in the first picture, and second 90. So you can print 90 hydroponics. 90. I mean, you can make a handy hydroponics kit in with single design itself. You don't need any external, and also you don't need any external hardware to assemble it. So how I used. So this is basically how I used Fusion inbuilt manufacturing technology to size it into 3D printable thing, and this is a size of preview. So use the impact to set up soilless agriculture, and small houses, basically small houses like Taiwan cities. And let's say you have no place for gardening, you can use it. You can have a balcony. If you have a balcony and you don't have a place where to set up a garden, you can just have this hydroponics in a balcony itself. You don't need no fancy place to set it up. And this is an easy setup and reusable, and you can save water, time, everything. So these are the renders. Some renders I did. So basically, is a kind of side view. I mean, side not, yeah. So this is where I shown where you can also you can also 3D print 10 of them and attach it side by side. So this is the form for 90 hydroponics looks like when you 3D print it. So this is the whole picture of it, end of the design. And this I'll make it open source soon. I'll make it open source. I have to 3D print it and now test it out. It is reliable right now. I wouldn't, no, I don't want to give away the files right away without testing it by myself. And if there's a design need changes, I'll do it and upload it soon enough. And soon on, just give me like 3 4 months, right? 5 or 6 months somewhere. Around 6 months I'll do it. So do no do let me know your comments in the comment box, and do like and share. Thanks for being here right away, to the end of this video. Nandri. Bye.
சின்ன சேனலுக்கு எதாக இருந்தாலும் அது கொஞ்சம் ஆதரவு கொடுங்க. உங்கள் பொண்ணான கையை கொண்டு அந்த பெல்லில் தட்டிடுங்க.